What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. So this is kind of a recap video on the Syracuse Nationals that I went to last weekend, and I gotta say, first time going to this show, I never really heard about it until someone in the community, Cliff, told me about it, and he said, "Don't, you gotta go to the Syracuse Nationals." And I was like, "What's that?" And then he goes, "Well, it's the biggest car show in the Northeast, and it's also a model car show." And I was like, "You kidding me?" So it's a majority a car show. That's what it basically is. It's the biggest car show on the Northeast, which is in Syracuse, New York, and also inside it has the mini Nationals. Syracuse mini Nationals is called. And I think that was the coolest freaking thing ever. A model car show in the one-to-one car show. I think that is wicked cool, and I just thought it was wicked cool. So in this video, I just kind of want to show you guys what I got. I got a few kits, and I did walk home with a few awards. So when you do go to the model car show, it's a 3-day event. It's Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Friday you kind of set up. Saturday you kind of set up as well, but you gotta make sure you have your builds entered in by 4:30 p.m. because that's when the judging starts. And then Saturday or Sunday, that's when they judge, or not judge, but give out awards at 10 a.m. And then it's kind of pickup day on Sunday too. So, but when you do get into a model car show, you do get a 4-day vendor pass. This is a free pass that gets you into the show for free, so you don't have to pay $20 to get in every time. So, because that's $60 right there. So, but this will, you just get in, you just pay for 1 day, and then you get this pass, and then you do it for the other 2 days. So pretty cool. You save $40. So very cool. And then yeah, I gotta say, it was pretty neat. There was over 160 builds on tables. I think it was 160. I could be wrong, but it's definitely over 100. And I gotta say, some of those builds were actually really nice builds, and very nice. And the judges, they actually said he said the judges actually had a hard time judging, so on some of those classes. And I kind of see why, because some of those builds were actually really incredible. But without further ado, let's show you the kits I got. So this first kit I got, I actually got it because I actually saw a few of these at the car show. Because Friday I went down, set up my models, and then me and Cliff kind of stayed there all day until 6 p.m. I guess that's when because where the vendors are, it's like a whole building. That building closes at 6 p.m. while the show was open until I think 9 p.m. So then Saturday, me and my parents went down and we went through the whole show. We walked the whole show, and there were so many freaking cars. There's over 8,000 cars. I think they said over 8,000, and I've never seen so many cars in my life in one area. So, so this kit I picked up, which is right here, the 34 Ford Street Rod. I picked this up because I did see a few of these at the car show. I did take a picture of one, which I'll put on your screen. It was like a nice pearl white. It looked absolutely incredible, and I was like, wow, that is really insane. So that kind of made me interested by this kit. And that's the cool thing about having a car show and a model car show at the same area, because if you see that car in the car show and you happen to come across the kit version, it kind of makes you want to buy that kit. And that kind of made me majority buy this kit, because I saw this car at the car show, a few of them actually. I did see about, I think 3 or 4, but I only took a picture of that one, that white one. It just looked absolutely insane. So yeah, it's just like this one. The same fenders, I mean, absolutely insane. So, same grill, same everything. The engine, I'm not sure about the engine. You didn't have the hood open, but the engines could be different. But no, this is just too cool. So I'm gonna have to pick that one up. Been looking for this kit for quite some time. It's actually a NASCAR. It's the Revell monogram, and we all know this driver. I've been wanting this kit for quite some time. I've been eyeing it for a while, but people on eBay are asking about 30 or $40 for it. I actually got it for 12, so not bad. It's still sealed, kinda. What's left of sealed, but nah, I can't complain. It's an awesome car. this year. I'm not sure what year this is. You can probably correct me in the comments. But I love this body style of this NASCAR gen, and you know, I'm not sure if decals are good. If they're not, obviously I can go to Mike's Decals. Mike's Decals has the same exact decal sheet, and for this car, but you know, much better condition. So if decals are not bad, not the big deal, because I do want to do his car. I mean, that is just so stunning. And then the third kit, this is the final kit I got. Me and Cliff are actually going to do a buddy build on this. Because, you know, I kind of asked Cliff, he's like, Cliff, you want to do a buddy build? And I saw Cliff's eyes just went wide open. He goes, you want to? So I kind of figured Cliff kind of wanted to do one with me. So we chose the new AMT 1996 Chevy C3500 Dewey. I think this is actually a pretty cool kit. I mean, you know, I thought it was pretty cool. They do have the regular version, which is that one. You know, the single cab or single wheel, you know, I'll call it. But I never done a Dewey pickup before, so this is actually pretty cool. So I'll give you a little sneak peek on our buddy build. So you know how Cliff builds. If you're not subbed to him, I'll put a link in the description to his channel. He builds mainly like these monster truck type deals, like basically just raised up, you know, crazy looking builds, but they're pretty cool. And that's what he's gonna do with his. He's gonna make it into a 4x4 and just raise it up. For me, I might keep it as the stock height, and I might make mine as a 4x4 as well, because this kit comes with 2-wheel drive from the kit. But I believe they do make this in 4x4 in real life. I think they did. So I'm gonna put on a whole new chassis, and I'm gonna be putting in an engine and all that fun stuff. So I'm gonna be doing mine as a full kit, because this kit comes with like a partially curbside, you want to call it. Well, the rear ends molded in, the exhaust molded in, you know, all that fun stuff. The engine, you can put in the engine plug, which is right there, or you can option put in the actual engine because the hood is open. So, but we're gonna do mine. I'm gonna replace this whole chassis and 3D print the chassis, new rear end, and probably just custom make the exhaust, you know, and the gas tank and all that fun stuff. So we'll be getting on new. You know, all that fun stuff. So, but I'm going to make mine as 4x4 as well, because I think if you're going to be getting a Dewey, I think you have to have it as a 4x4. So, but I know the majority of the ones back in the day were only 2-wheel, which is basically all you needed for the Dewey. But yeah, I thought it was pretty cool. Then let's go ahead and move on to the awards. I did walk home with 4 awards. So there was 18 categories, I believe, and each category had first, second, and third place, which is awesome. I think every show should have that. It gives more people opportunities to walk home with an award. So unlike Acme, they only give out 10 awards, and you know, hardly anybody walks home with an award. You just gotta get lucky. But with these kind of shows, a lot of these shows do first, second, third place for each category. That gives more people a chance to walk home. You know, gives them a higher chance to get an award. So. But let's show you what we got. So I did enter into 4, 5, 6 categories, and I walk home with 4 from each category. So the first ones, I did get 2 third place and 2 first place. It's kind of the same as Fulton. The Fulton show I went to a few months ago, I got 2 first place and 2 third place. So I guess I have a trim. I guess none of my builds are second place. But regardless. So I did get third place for the Street Rod, which I entered into my 34 Model A Coupe, the twin turbo version. I'll put the pictures of the cars next to the trophy on your screen. I don't feel like bringing the models out, but we got third place on that one. That one also, this one also got, actually I got first place at Fulton. So, but this show got third place because there's a lot more hot rods at this show, and I'm surprised I walked home with third place on that one anyway. And then also the third place, this one also walked home at third place as well at Fulton show, which is pretty cool. Which is the Ford category, third. I entered in my Baja Bronco, so that was an awesome one. And there's quite a few Bronco, or not Bronco, Ford builds in there, and I thought that was pretty cool. And then first place, my other 2 are also first place. We got the one and this one. So this category is mainly for like kind of modern cars like Ferraris, Bugattis, like Toyota Supras, Honda Civic, those kind of cars. So I entered in 4 categories, or 4 of my cars in this one. I entered my Bugatti, my Porsche, my 3D printed Earl Adams 3, and my Toyota Supra. And you never guess which one walked home. If you guess Bugatti, you have guessed incorrect. It was actually my 3D printed Earl Adams 3. I thought that was the coolest thing ever. I thought it would be my Bugatti, and I have no problem with my Bugatti, but I'm super glad my 3D printed Earl Adams 3 walked home with the first place. Because there's actually quite a bit of models in that category. I want to say there was at least 12 or 13 models in that category, not including mine. So that was pretty cool. My 3D printed one got first place. The guy who was doing awards, he said the judges were torn between my Bugatti and the Adam 3, but they didn't want to give me first and second because they didn't want to give everybody a chance to get an award. So they said they gave my 3D printed Adam 3 at first place because they thought it was so unique and it was 3D printed. So that's why they gave it first place over the Bugatti. But he said if they could, the Bugatti would be second place as well. But I'm super glad my 3D printed Adam 3 got it. And then the last category I turned into, well, that I got an award, was General Motors. Walked home with first place on that one. This category had the most models in it because basically everybody builds General Motors, Chevy, or GMC or whatever. So yeah, this category had the most. I think it had over 20, if not 25 models into that category alone. Out of, there was over 160 models at the whole show. So I wasn't surprised this category had the most because, everybody builds GM. And I entered in 3 models. My recent one, which is the 66 Freeside pickup, with the custom chassis, full carbon fiber. I entered my 60 Freeside pickup, or C10 I'll call it, with the go-kart from AMT. And then I entered my Chevelle Pro Street. That's the first one I entered in that one to a show. I figured I'll bring that one because, it's a car show. There's going to be some Pro Streets there. So that one actually got a lot of attention because the purple on that one is actually pretty insane. But my 66 Freeside pickup with the custom chassis, the full carbon fiber from Miguel, Miguel's chassis, that one has walked home first place because they said the detail in it has, and the full carbon fiber, they absolutely just loved it. And I'm kind of glad it walked home with first place because that build, it took some time to do and it was a lot involved, and I'm super glad it walked home with first place. So look at cool. So I'm super stoked about that. But other than that, that's it. That's all I got from the Syracuse Nationals. And I gotta say, it was an awesome show. I never had a model car show combined with an actual one-to-one car show. I thought that was super slick and very cool. So it's a 3-day event, so you do have to leave your models there overnight, at least for one night if you do sign up on Saturday, because you do have to have them entered in by Saturday, 4:30 p.m. So you are leaving your models overnight, but for me, I was kind of worried because my Bugatti and those ones, I was like, oh my gosh, but nope, they were real in good hands. And also, this is an actual one-to-one car show. Basically 95% of the people that came in don't do models, so that kind of worried me because originally you go to a model car show like Acme or any of these kind of model car shows, everybody's modeling because that's all it is. It's a model car show. Everybody models, so everybody knows to not touch other people's models. But this one is just random people coming in and walking in and out, and that kind of made me nervous. But everybody listened, and because they had signs, not yours, do not touch, models only, do not touch, whatever. So I'm actually really surprised that everybody listened. So none of my models broke, none of them got touched, so that was really awesome. I'm super glad that everybody listened to the signs, and yeah, really cool. So that kind of makes me nervous when I go to a model car show and nobody models. Like 95% of people don't model. They're just random people coming from the actual car show. to a model car show, they, you know, you never know, because they could think it's die cast, and they're like, oh, look at this, pick it up and stuff. And I was like, no, 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 no. So, but everybody cooperated, everybody listened, and yeah, very cool. But other than that, guys, that's it. Very cool show, and definitely be going back next year. And it was just looking cool. So if you did not see my slideshow video, check it out. I'll put it in the description. It's, you know, pretty decent slideshow. I didn't take a picture of all the models, but I did take a picture of most of them that were there. So, but other than that, guys, until my next video, and I'll catch you guys next time. Take it easy.